as we're going to get right into the action here. These guys already having some fun. Scott Dobbs already going around the 21 ride as well. These drivers out on the racetrack already looking to have a little bit of fun here tonight, baby. Looking to have a little bit of fun here this evening. Each driver's getting ready to go to battle here tonight for the Slick Track Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, baby. Welcome in as we're going to get right into the racing action. These drivers already looking to, try to pick up a checkered flag to start the evening off, to try and pick up a little bit of racing action to get started here in this one. As we're going to get right into the action here in just a few more seconds. Woo! This is going to be a lot of fun, chat. This is going to be a lot of fun. The Slick Track Challenge, man, this is always such a hard race to try and compete, trying to pick up a win or anything else. Is this racetrack, you can already tell it's up on that high side. Throughout the bottom or the middle side of the racetrack is completely burnt off. It is black, it is dark, and it is very challenging as these drivers are going to try their hand to try and park their ride down here in victory lane. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do, baby. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it. Yo, Tony, Mr. Whippersnapper. What is good, Tony? What is good, my boy? Mr. Whippersnapper coming in, showing that love already. How's it going, my boy? How you doing tonight? Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful evening. These drivers are about to jump back out onto the racetrack here, trying to, they're going to try to pick up a win here. They're going to try to pick up a win. They're going to try and do what they can as we are green flag racing here at Eldora Speedway. Quickly, it's the 83 rider, Josh Smith, down the bottom side, but it's Colton Snyder up on the high side. Some heavy contact right there behind him, and they're going to go around again. Brad Dyer in it. You saw the 9A ride of Brad Almond as well, as these drivers all get collected up in this one in a little bit of a wild start here to the evening for our practice event before the main race. Yo, Mr. Whippersnapper, Tony Whipperman coming in. What is good, Tony? Tony, what is good, my boy? Tony coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Ken Loft coming in, smashing that like. What is good, Ken? Ken coming in, hitting that like as well. Y'all know what to do, man. If you guys are tuning in, man, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Let's get it, baby. As we're gonna get ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more seconds. These drivers, man, oh man, this is a tough racetrack. This is very hard. How much is it to join this? Blake, it's free, my boy. It is free. You're in the Discord. You can see the password. You're able to jump right on in to the next into the next race, my dude. It is absolutely free race. Dirt Series is putting on. If you guys want to be a part of it, man, let me know. I'll shoot you the Discord. Fastest groove is on the outside wall. You know it, Josh. You know it, mister. As we are back to green flag, racing the green flag back out in the air. And you can see these guys having some issues. The 5 ride of Hunter Hempinen going around. As Brad Allman quickly out in front. As here comes the big slide job right up to the high side to that outside wall. He's got Colton Snyder in the 24K right there behind him, trying to hunt him down. Josh Smith there in that third spot in the Dirt Series Promotions. Number 83 ride with Jeff Billingsley right there in position number 4. Scott Dobbs in that House of Speed 3D Racing. Number 29 ride right there in 5th as the caution flag flies here once again. The caution flag coming back out. We're going to take a look and see what happens. It looks like possibly Hunter Hepner having some issues here again in that 5 ride. Struggling a little bit here in the slickness. Has no fear, but loses it there. Once again, gets slowed down the backstretch in that Summit Racing number 5 ride. Gonna lose it again there in corner number 3, and that's where the caution flag flies. That car pointing in the wrong direction as the rest of the field starts to bear down on him. He quickly takes that ride down pit side. So we're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The green flag about to come back out here once again. Yo, Ty, I'm not ready to wall ride all night. Oh, come on now, Ty. I know you are, my boy. I know you are. Who doesn't like a good wall ride? You know, who doesn't like a good wall ride? That's the big question. Everybody likes it. As we are back to green flag racing. The green flag quickly back out in the air. Josh Smith quickly jumping out into that second spot as Brad Allman right there. The all-out graphics number 9A ride is in the lead. You can see him right up on that wall. The 83 gets right into his back bumper. They're going to go 3 wide at the corner number 4. They're all going to figure it out, going back down into corner number 1 with Scott Dobbs trying to run right through the slick stuff. You can see that car trying to step out and go around as he's going to lose a few car lengths here to the rest of the field, as now the 83 ride is going to take the lead, as now Josh Smith out in front. So Smith leading the way here as the green flag out and about. You can see these drivers slicing and dicing, trying to figure out which lane is going to work for them, where they need to go. A little bit of a shove there from Scott Dobbs, as Dobbs now up into that 3rd spot, and they start to go around as the caution flag flies. Another bit of crazy racing there, man. This is what we got to look forward to all night long, as it looks like Brad Dyer and Jeff Billingsley kind of come together here. See that 56 ride? They see the 5 ride right in front of them. Oh, the 5 ride comes down over the nose of the 56. He overcorrects it. Billingsley spins out, trying to also avoid that. Brad Dyer with a little bit of issues. He's going to take that ride right down pit side. Same with the 21 ride. So we're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here once again. Still Josh Smith out in front. Colton Snyder there in second. Scott Dobbs, Brad Allman, and Hunter Hepner there in the top 5. As we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The lights are turned off. That official iRacing pace truck. Smith and Snyder are going to lead us down here into corner number 4 as the 83 ride is about to put that pedal to the metal, and we're back to green flag racing. Nice paint scheme there as well out of the 83 ride. A little bit of pink on that ride, and Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you know, getting that little bit of extraness out there as Colton Snyder drives it in deep down on the bottom side. He's going to try to work the bottom here. Doesn't look like it's going to work, as that's going to allow Scott Dobbs with that high side momentum to pull out and go around. So Scott Dobbs now into position number 2. He's going to take a look down low. He's going to go for the slide job here in corner number 4. The slide job out of the 29 ride is now Scott Dobbs out in front. Is that House of Speed number 29 ride just in front of the 83 of Josh Smith, as Smith pancakes it off that outside wall once again. Brad Allman now up into that 3rd position as Colton Snyder right there in position number 4. As it looks like the caution flag is going to come back out here once again. Looks like Hunter Hepner having some issues again here in that 5 ride. Really struggling with that slick track, and he's just going to spin it out there in corner number 1 once again. And I do believe he's going to lose it coming down into corner number 3 here as well, as it is slick out there. There he goes around again, basically stopped on the racetrack, and the caution flag is going to fly once again. So we're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get him going here once again. Yo, dude guy, my boy, what is good? What is goody, my boy? What is goody? Let's go. Peace. How we doing today, homie? Oh, Brian, you know I'm always doing good, my boy. You know I'm always doing good. Yo, Austin Hall, what is good, Austin? Well, this seems fun. This is very, very fun. This is very fun, Austin. 100% guaranteed fun and wicked action here as we are back to green flag racing. Scott Dobbs quickly putting that pedal to the metal. He's going to slide up the racetrack, jump into that high groove, and he's going to hammer down as some more contact a little bit deeper. You saw the 83 rider Josh Smith force his way up to the high side. That's going to put Brad Allman down on the bottom here as he's going to slide up into that 4th position. But Scott Dobbs out in front as it looked like Colton Snyder going around here in corner number 1 and 2. He's going to take that car off the racetrack as the checkered flag flies. Okay, we didn't even get a white flag there. That was interesting, Chad, as Scott Dobbs picks up the checkered flag here in this one. Scott in that House of Speed number 29 ride, that 3D Racing number 29, picking up the checkered flag here in our first race of the evening. Now make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button as we're going to get ready for a little bit more racing action, man. We're going to get some more racing action in here in just a few more moments. Where are y'all racing next? RJ, we are going to be back at Eldora again. This was basically like a pre-race race. So this was like a practice race. So these guys jumped out onto the racetrack. They just ran some quick laps. Kind of got a little bit of practice in. But we're going to get ready. These guys are going to have their drivers meeting over in the Discord. And then they're going to jump right into it. And they're going to get into the action. If you guys want to be a part of the fun, if you guys want to join in on the racing action here, give me 2 seconds. Let me see here. Let me see what I can do here. We're going to copy that. We're going to close that. We're going to go over here to this bad boy, and we are going to paste that. If you guys want to join up, and if you guys want to race in this, it's 100% free. You got to race with some of the best dirt racers on the sim. Get in here. There is the password. It's going to be in hosted. So basically, once you get into the Discord, it's in that hosted sessions. You'll see the password right there where the drivers meeting's at. You guys might want to jump in there, quickly jump into that drivers meeting, be a part of the drivers meeting, and see exactly what they got going on, what's going to be happening, and everything else as we're going to get ready here for our main race, our main feature event here in just a few more moments. Mr. RJ Smith, RJ coming in with that like on the stream. Matthew Glenn, what is good, Mr. Glenn? Matthew, how you doing, my boy? Glenn, always good to see you in here. Mr. Matthew freaking Glenn. Good to see you, my boy. Good to see you as always. Austin Hall coming in with that like as well. Dude Guy Brian Dial coming in with that like on the stream. Josh Blakely coming in, smashing that like. Midnight Toker Gaming coming in, hitting that like as well. What is good, Midnight? What is good, my boy? Josh Blakely, Jeremy Dyer coming in with the likes on the stream. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it, baby. I would, but I'm slow in the UMPs. You almost want to be slow in this, man. You almost want to be slow in this. Once this racetrack kind of gets to this slicked off, it's, you kind of want to just be nice and easy on that throttle, roll that high side, and just kind of, keep that car as straight as possible. And the straighter that car is, the faster you're going to go, nice and easy on the throttle, and just keep it just nice and smooth around the racetrack, especially with it being so slick. If you get stuck down on the bottom side, then you really want to be, you're like just a little bit, not even an inch of throttle. Not even an inch. I would say like a quarter of an inch on that throttle. You're literally giving it 5%. That 5 to 10% of a throttle. And that's basically how you're going to carry as much speed as you need. Yo, Mr. Scott Dobbs. Scotty, my boy. Mr. Scott Dobbs coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Scott? What is good, my boy? Yo, Odelski. Odell coming in with that like as well. What is good, Odell? What is good, my boy? Odell, one of the subscribers here on Peacemaker Gaming. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night, we're going to be doing some marble races for all of our subscribers. If you guys want to jump in on that fun, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. It's only about the cost of a Happy Meal. basically a Happy Meal a month. You can join the exclusive Peacemaker sub club. You get a whole group with just myself and all of the subscribers of the page. You know, we post some exclusive content over there, so everyone gets to be, you know, a part of, you know, a nice little tight-knit group of people. And at the same point in time, we're going to be doing some subscriber giveaways. We're actually going to be doing some marble races tomorrow night. So with those marble races, you can have the opportunity to, you know, win some, to win a little bit of extra coin, you know, a little bit of extra coin. And at the same point in time, you know, you help the page out more. You help the page grow and grow and grow. And that's going to be the main thing that we're going to focus on over the next little while, is going to be, you know, that subscriber goal. So that way, you know, that'll get us closer and closer and closer to maybe going full-time content creator, where we're going to be, you know, if that ever becomes a thing where we get the opportunity to do that and become a full-time content creator, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, that is going to be some wicked, wicked content on a regular basis. But definitely check that out. Yo, Lydia coming in with that like. Lydia Roach coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. Much appreciated, coming in, hitting that like button. Let's get it. RJ says, Austin Hall, me too. I don't have any setups. Yeah, the setups for this racetrack are very, very, you know, I wouldn't say fragile, but you really gotta be very careful with the setups on these UMP modifieds. And you know, you can make them slow in a quick hurry, and you can make them very, very touchy in a quick hurry, and you want to just have that good, nice, slow drive off and onto the throttle, and you can make things work with these things, man. These things are a lot of fun. Yo, Mr. Ty Dickinson, Ty coming in, smashing that like and share. Billy Demon coming in with that like as well. What's good, Billy? Billy coming in, smashing that like. Let's get it. Listen, I think I'm a bow out now. I can't drive. Laugh my ass off. Hunter, my boy. Yeah, these are some very, very tricky cars to drive, and they I mean, once you start adding in, you know, that 100% slick track state, man, they're hard to hang on to. They are very, very hard to hang on to. As we're going to get ready here for the next session, I do believe it should be created here in the next couple of minutes. We're going to get back out into the racing action. These drivers are just in their drivers meeting right now. They're going to be talking over, you know, everything that they need to do, doing, you know, the rules and how everything's going to work. And then we're going to be jumping right into the racing action here once again. Lydia says, Doug Dobbs is watching. Doug Dobbs is watching. What is good, Doug? What is good, my boy, Mr. Doug Dobbs? Let's go, baby. Yo, Michael Dickinson, Papa Mike. Michael Dickinson coming in with the like and the share on the stream. What is good, Papa Mike? What is good, my dude? Yo, Brienne coming in with that like as well. Brienne, my girl, what is good? How you doing tonight, Brienne? Much appreciate you allowing Ty to to take time out of his busy day to jump out here and run some races with us. You know, that's love it. Yo, Courtney Rhodes coming in with that like on the stream. David McWaters coming in with that like and the share as well. David, how you doing? Courtney, how is it going? How you doing today? Man, oh man, some wonderful, wonderful people in here showing that love as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here in just a few more moments. Let me see here. Let me see. We're going to have to go back here and see if we can get a little something. And hey, if you guys need setups for the UMPs, man, just let me know. Let me know, because you see that Premier Racing Setups logo right here below me on the screen that just disappeared because of the Merkley one. But 20% of all their sales this month, for the rest of this month, the next few weeks, are all going to breast cancer awareness and everything else. So a little bit of your purchase for your setups are going to be going to a great cause. If you use code PEACE as well, just PEACE, PEACE, then it will give you also 15% discount. So you'll save a little bit of money by using my discount code, and you'll also be helping out, adding a little bit more money to the fund to to try and help out breast cancer awareness just that little bit more. David says, good, how are you doing? Man, David, I am always doing good, my boy. I am always doing good. I'm always just Absolutely perfect, especially when you're in here, my boy. Especially when you're in here. What can I say? Sometimes you rank higher than me, Aaron. Brienne, that's what I like to hear right there. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, you know. That's what I like to hear right there. You know, and sometimes, you know, iRacing just comes first. You know, iRacing comes first. 100% out of 100%. iRacing always first. Always first. Doing good, supporting the hubby, Cole Rhodes. Oh, Courtney, that is wicked, wicked, wicked to hear, Courtney. Glad to see you in here. I'm glad to see Cole's going to be in this race as well, trying to jump out here and, you know, pick up a checkered flag, because this is going to be a tricky, tricky race, man. This is going to be very exciting to watch, but it's going to be a handful for all these drivers in attendance, man. They're going to be all over the place. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a ton of fun as I'm waiting for this race to get brought up here. You know, I'm trying to... Just trying to wait to see when it's going to come. I'm just trying to see when it's going to come. Yo, John Fox coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, John? John Fox coming in, showing that love. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Can you do a long fart noise with your mouth, but longer and louder fart? Unfortunately, John, not going to happen tonight, my boy. Unfortunately, not going to happen. I tried to come in here when you're live. Absolutely, David. Absolutely, my boy. I love to see it. I love to see it. Yo, Hunter Joseph coming in with that heart reaction on the stream. Hunter, what is good? Hunter coming in with that like. John Fox coming in with that like. Let's get it. Man, you guys are killing it. You guys are killing it, baby. You guys are killing it already, man. With all the likes, the shares, and everything else, man. That is absolutely awesome. Yo, Mr. Brandon Bolton. Guess who? Guess who, baby? It's Brandon Bolton up in the house. What is good, my boy? What is good, Brandon? Brandon, are you racing in this? Are you going to be here to kick some butt or what? Are you here to kick some butt, my boy, or what? Yo, Mr. Brad Almond in the house as well. Brad, my boy, Mr. Almond coming in with that like and the share as well. Brad, how you doing, homie? How you doing? Hopefully you're ready for this one, my dude. Hopefully you're ready for this one, as this is gonna be a lot of fun, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun. He will need emotional support after I beat him. Oh, it's Scotty. Oh, shots fired, Scott. Shots fired, my boy. Yes, sir. Oh, man, these guys are in for, these drivers are in for a handful now that Bolton's in here, bro. Bolton is one of the best UMP drivers that I've seen, man, and it's gonna be fun to watch him out here with the 100% slick track state. It's gonna be you know, even to see the pros, man, they're going to have their hands full. They're going to have their hands full, and it's going to be crazy. Server is up. That's what I like to see. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's it at, bruh? Go racing. It's probably just being created still. iRacing, some reason, takes forever to make a race, bro. Forever, chat. Just to make one race is absolutely crazy. Yo, Carrie Spears. Carrie coming in, smashing that like. What is good, Carrie? Carrie coming in, showing that love. Dirt Series Promotions coming in, hitting that like as well. If you guys want to check out dirtseries.com, make sure you hit that link right there that Dirt Series just put up. Jump over and check out their Facebook page as well, and they'll always give you updates on, you know, basically whenever, you know, anything cool is going on. What is up, Carrie? What is up, my boy? We're about to get some racing in, dude. We're about to get some racing in, Carrie. Little bit of slick track challenge here. The Dirt UMP Modifieds at Eldora. There it is. I do believe, I better check the password here just so I don't mess it up again. Just so I don't mess it up again, we might better just double check the old password here. Oh, I'm not even clicked on it. That would help. There we go. It's not 6969, chat, just so y'all know. I know that's what we'd all think, but it's definitely not. Yo, Matt Reed. Matty coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Matt? Matt Reed coming in, smashing that like as well. I'm open for emotional support when I finish last tonight. Tight. You're going to need a lot of emotional support, my boy. You're going to need a lot of it. I don't know if there's enough people in here to give you the emotional support that you need, homie. I don't think there's enough of them in here. I think it might be a little hard for you, my dude. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of guys that might have some issues here in this one. This is tough, man. This is tough. Once it's side by side racing, trying to get around the racetrack, man, it is insane. The talent that's in here and all these drivers that are gonna be going neck and neck trying to trying to pick up that checkered flag, man. It's gonna be tough for any one of them to stay out in front for a consistent amount of laps is gonna be a lot. Scott Dobbs, we'll see about that, my dude. Yeah, we will see about that. We will see about that, Courtney. 100%. I don't know. Scott, I think, has some extra confidence now after that practice race. I think he's gonna have that little bit of extra confidence that he's talking big game, but I mean it's gonna take a lot of good driving here to see what he can do. Me too. You too, Hunter. You too. You need some emotional support. We got you, homie. We got you. Doing good. I wish I had time to race. Yeah, Carrie, absolutely, my boy. I mean, hopefully now with winter time winter's kind of here, real life racing's kind of going down, so it's going to allow more and more drivers to make, more and more races, which is going to make it awesome, man. We're going to see some good full fields, a lot of fast drivers out on the racetrack, and it's going to be awesome to see. Yo, Zachary! Zach Attack, my boy, are you kidding me? Zach coming in with the 500-star dono as we see Scott Dobbs upside down. Scotty, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep it on all four. Scott's talking this big game, and here he is flipping in practice. What in the world are we talking about? But man, oh man, my boy Zachary coming in with the 500-star dono. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Zach? Coming in with the 500-star dono over there on Facebook. My gosh, homie, much love. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything, man. Absolutely wonderful. Not a good start, Scott. Not a good start. Man, I think we're going to have to get out like an upside down counter for Scott, because I swear to God, almost every single race we watch, he is like at least 2 or 3 times upside down. The last time with the Dirt Midgets, it was about 17 times, I think, that he was upside down. Scott Dobbs. Got a 12-hour stream tomorrow showing all my fellow viewers some love. Oh my gosh, my boy. That's gonna be fun, dude. That's gonna be fun. A little Halloween 12-hour stream. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be chill. That's gonna be chill. Might turn into a 24-hour stream. Woo-hoo! Maybe. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough, my dude. I used to race for about 18 years. Jesus. Yeah, Carrie, that's wicked, dude. That is wicked. You should definitely get onto iRacing, man. At least with iRacing, when you wreck stuff, you don't have to fix it. You just load in a new car and you're good to go. You don't have to actually pay a bunch of money to fix a real life race car. But virtual race cars are a lot easier to wreck. They are a lot easier to wreck. Yo, Zach, my boy, coming in with that heart reaction on the stream as well. Zach, my boy, much love, homie. Much love coming in, showing all the love here tonight. How's that racing going for you so far? Give it to him, Courtney. Give it to him. Let him know. Let him know. You just don't even lay off of him. Just feed it right to him, okay? You gotta let him know, or else he's gonna try to, he's gonna go straight to his head, okay? All right, let me see here. We're going to try to get some more shares out here as well. So we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here in just a few more moments. About a minute away, ladies and gentlemen. About a minute away from going green flag racing here tonight, man. This is going to be one heck of a race, one heck of a battle, and I'm super happy to see each and every one of you in here tonight as... Oh man, chat, if y'all are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go. We're gonna get ready to go green flag racing here in just a couple more seconds, and this is gonna be one heck of a race, man. This is gonna be one heck of a race. These drivers have been, they've been practicing up. They've been trying to get ready and getting, everything cleared up and ready to go here for this race, as they're going to be trying as hard as possible here to try and pick up the checkered flag here tonight. These guys, man, oh man, these 30 UMP modifieds here at Eldora Speedway. An absolutely picture-perfect scenic skyline here in this one. This is going to make for some wicked racing content right here, ladies and gentlemen. As the checkered flag flies here on practice, we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with our first heat race of the evening. Our first heat race of the evening is about to get underway here at Eldora Speedway. As man, oh man, this is looking fresh. These drivers are looking mean and green to go, as we are going to jump out for a quick qualifying session. These drivers jumping back out onto the racetrack here for a little bit of qualifying. We'll have to see who can get that quick time here tonight. Is that top spot open for grabs? Scott Dobbs out there on the racetrack in that 29 ride gets up into the wall a little bit. That's what these drivers are going to have to be careful of. In this qualifying session, they make contact with that outside wall. Guess what? That means that lap time is not going to count. They need to make sure that they run an absolutely picture-perfect lap without any contact around the racetrack to try and get a lap time to qualify here. As their starting spot in these hay mains and everything else are gonna come down to, hundredths of a second here. So we're gonna get right into the racing action, just a few more moments away. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Yo, Mr. Bryce Dickinson, Brycey Bear, my boy Bryce coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Bryce? What is good, homie? How you doing? Oh man, chat, you know what? We need to crack right into one of our monsters right here, right now. We're gonna go with the original monster, a good little original monster. Just, the nice black and green one, and oh man, we're getting way too good at opening these. Oh, chat, that is refreshing. That is good right there. That is the good stuff, chat. Oh, Monster. I love you so much, Monster. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see them out on the racetrack. Only a few more drivers left to qualify. Currently, right now, starting on the pole position with a 1688. It is Cole Rhodes. Rhodes with the quick time here in qualifying. Brandon Bolton in position number 2 with Jarrett Murphy, Colton Snyder, and Scott Dobbs rounding out our top 5. You see Thomas Hedgepath in a 28 ride out there on the racetrack right now, trying to lay down a quick lap time, currently in that 13th position. Can he get a little bit closer to the front of the field? Second lap is faster, but he doesn't move any closer up to the top of the charts, as we have 3 more drivers left to qualify. We got Hunter Hefner still to qualify, but I think Hunter has been out on the racetrack. I think he got out into that outside wall and unfortunately will not get a starting spot with that qualifying time, so he's going to have to start at the rear. Same with Chris Webster, as they're going to be starting at the back of heat race number 1. As these drivers are going to start to load up here. Are you racing? Billy, unfortunately, I am not racing here tonight. I am not racing tonight, but we are broadcasting, baby. We are broadcasting. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready here for our first heat race of the evening. The first heat race about to get underway. My wheel has lost all force feedback and settings. This will be rough. That will be rough. Matt Reed, is that the Bryce Dickinson that used to race 410s around Ohio? He wishes. He's definitely not that cool, but he wishes. Unfortunately, not the same Bryce Dickinson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, heat race number 1 rolling down the backstretch. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 9A ride, that is Brad Almond. Alongside him in the 29 ride, that is Scott Dobson. Starting in third in the 25, that is Jarrett Murphy. Starting in position number 4 in the 7 ride, that is Cole Rhodes. And starting in position number 5 in the 83 is Josh Smith. Alongside him in the 555 ride, it is the Scott Bloomquist looking ride of Cody Myers. Then we see the 28 ride of Thomas Hedgepath, the 13 of Hunter Hefner, the 21 ride of Chris Webster, and the 9 ride of Ty Dickinson. As Scott Dobbs and Brad Allman are going to come out of corner number 4, they're going to set these drivers loose as the green flag out in the air here at Eldora Speedway. Scott Dobbs up there on the high side here, looking to quickly try and jump out in front. But you see that 9 ride of Brad Allman. He's in that bottom side. As you can see him going right through the middle, through the high side, as here comes Jarrett Murphy. 4 wide there behind him. Some contact, and around goes the 28 ride. Scott Dobbs collected in it as well. The 83 of poor old Josh Smith, sideways still in that car. I don't know what's happening to him here, but I think he's stuck in the racetrack as we get our first caution flag of the evening. Heavy damage here to the 83 ride. Looks like he's going to have to tow that ride down pit side as that car is absolutely destroyed. Only maybe, I don't even think there's a good fender left on that thing. The whole front end is absolutely tore off. I don't know how that car is still moving, as we're going to take a look back and see what happens as they go 4 wide here on lap number 1 off corner number 4, and they just run out of room. Scott Dobbs up on the high side. They all just kind of run out of room there. The 83 comes up the racetrack. Same with the 7 ride as well, and everyone just piles into it. So we're going to take another look at this one from a little bit more of an aerial scene as you see him go 4 wide right there, the contact being made, and then everyone just nowhere to go. Scott Dobbs hard into it, the 28 ride hard in there as well, the 21 ride of Chris Webster also getting collected. As man, oh man, some heavy hits as we're going to get him lined back up, and we're going to go back to green flag racing. The green flag back out in the air here once again, and it's Brad Allman leading them down here into corner number 1 and down the backstretch as Jarrett Murphy in tow, trying to hunt him down as the Scott Bloomquist looking ride of Cody Myers is there in third, but here comes Cole Rhodes. Cole up there on the high side. Looks like he's rolling Cole as he is absolutely trucking up there on the high side of the racetrack. Scott Dobbs back there in the 5th position with Ty Dickinson there in position number 6. You see that 83 ride still completely tore apart the front end, absolutely missing off this ride. Still running some good laps there in the 8th position. Thomas Hedgepath getting up into that outside wall. He's going to pancake it a couple of times, but he's going to keep that 28 ride rolling. But out in front, it is all Brad Allman. Allman out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done. That all-out graphics number 9A ride, the Dirt Hustlers machine, is hustling around this racetrack out in front, as only halfway in and halfway to go here in this one. Jarrett Murphy there in position number 2 with that Longhorn I Racing number 25 ride. The Team HRT car there in position number 2. Cole Rhodes in the 3D Racing number 7R right there in position number 3. He's up into that 3rd spot, and he's not done yet. He's going to be looking for more as his teammate Scott Dobbs battling side by side here with Cody Myers for that 4th position, but Dobbs gets into that inside wall just a little bit as he drives it down deep into corner number 1. He makes some hard contact with that inside wall, gets bounced around, but keeps on moving, but he's going to fall a little bit off the pace here as Cody Myers is going to pull away from him. As the white flag has been displayed, so down the backstretch, they got a lap car here to deal with, but out of corner number 4, it's the 9A ride of Brad Allman, picking up heat race win number 1. Jarrett Murphy there in second. Cole Rhodes in third. Cody Meyer, Scott Dobbs, Chris Webster, Josh Smith, Ty Dickinson, Thomas Hedgepath, and Hunter Hepner coming home in that 10th position. Ladies and gentlemen, what a race these guys just put on for us, man. If you guys enjoyed heat race number 1, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that follow button. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen, as heat race number 2 already starting to line up here on the front stretch. Actually down, I guess, pit lane. I would say the front stretch here. I don't know why, but they actually line up down here on pit lane. As you can see them starting to roll here, starting on the pole. It is the 56 ride of Brad Dyer. Dyer starting in position number 1. Alongside him in the 3C ride, that is Cody Connor. And starting in position number 3 in the 24K, that is Colton Snyder. Alongside him in the 124 machine, that is Brandon Bolton. And starting in position number 5 in the 98, that is Joshua Hawkins. Alongside him in the 19 ride, the 19B, is Cameron Bailey. And starting in position number 7 in the 21 ride, that is Jeff Billingsley. Alongside him in the 17 machine, is the 22 machine of Aaron Perrin. And starting in 7th in the 13 machine is Charles Silvis. As it looks like Brad Dyer electing not to start on the pole. He's actually going to go to the rear of the field here. So a tough break for Brad Dyer as he's going to start back here at the rear. Was supposed to start on the pole, but he wants a challenge more than what it already is. As we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here for heat race number 2. As our flagman has that green flag in the air, and he's going to set these drivers loose. Quickly, the power gets put down as Colton Snyder leads the way with the 124 ride. He's going to push the subject as he slides up in front of that 3C rider Cody Connor. So Bolton there in third as you see a great run down through the middle side of the racetrack. That Dirt Hustlers number 98 rider Joshua Hawkins trying to use the middle to bottom side of the racetrack to roll around here, but here comes Brandon Bolton down low and going for the slide job there in corner number 4. The crossover of the 24K, but he couldn't quite get there as Brandon Bolton out in front and Colton Snyder can't make that slider work. So Snyder back into second as Bolton leads the way from that 4th position, now out in front. See Cody Connor there in third with Joshua Hawkins in position number 4 and Brad Dyer from the rear of the field already up into the top 5 as Dyer in the 56 ride isn't done yet. He comes from 9th now to the 5th position and he's looking right underneath the 98 ride. A big run coming here for the 19B ride of Cameron Bailey. He gets down into that inside wall just ever so slightly, but he keeps it rolling. As Brandon Bolton out in front, and this car is gone. An absolute rocket ship here once again tonight for the 124 ride. As Bolton looking to pick up yet again another checkered flag here with the Dirt Series Promotions drivers. As these guys all, some of the best drivers in the business here tonight, putting down some wicked fast lap times as this racetrack is 100% slicked off. Out in front, Brandon Bolton still leads the way over the 24K ride of Colton Snyder. The 3C ride, that all-out graphics, Dirt Hustlers number 3C car there in third. Brad Dyer now up into that 4th position, but he needs a few more spots here if he wants to get a good finish in this one. As now you see Charles Silvis up there on the high side as well. He's going to take over position number 5 from Joshua Hawkins. So Hawkins now back into that 6th position. See, he's got Cameron Bailey right there on his back bumper. Cameron going to try to use that high side to get around him here as out of corner number 4. We're going to get the white flag, so one more time around for Brandon Bolton as Bolton down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's the 124 machine of Brandon Bolton picking up heat race win number 2. Colton Snyder there in second. Cody Connor, Brad Dyer, Charles Silvis, Joshua Hawkins, Cameron Bailey, Aaron Perrin, and Jeff Billingsley rounding out our field here as we're going to get ready, I do believe, for a little bit of a warm-up session. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to get a quick little bit of warm-up in, and they're going to make sure that their setups are perfect. They're going to get ready to make sure that, they have everything called. Yo, Bo, my boy, this series is called the Dirt Series Promotions. So if you want to look them up on Facebook, they were in the chat earlier. It's Dirt Series. If you look them up on online as well, you can go to dirtseries.com. dirt-series.com is their website. You can jump out there as well, as this is going to be some wicked racing here all night long, man. These guys are all so fast, so good and talented drivers. Yo, Matty Smith coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Austin Marshall coming in with that like in the share. Tim Christensen Jr. coming in with that like as well. What's good, Timmy? Cody McCoy coming in with that like in the share. What is good, Cody? Cody coming in, showing that love. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. How are you tonight, Aaron? Susie, my girl. Susie, I'm always doing good, especially when I see you in here, my girl. Especially when I see you in here. Freaking Susie coming in, showing that love. What is good, Susie? Susie coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. Logan Schmidt coming in with that like. What is good, Logan? Logan coming in, smashing that like as well. What's up, my guy? What is up, Timmy? What is up, Colton? What is good, Mr. Layton? Layton coming in, showing some love as well. What is good, Colton? How you doing, my boy? How you doing? My wheel was backwards that entire heat. Had to update the firmware, had to turn left for the car to turn right. Got it fixed now. Oh my gosh, Ty, what in the world? Backwards driving, basically. Backwards driving out there on the racetrack is sometimes those wheels just don't like to cooperate too well. As we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with our A main feature event as the checkered flag flies here for our practice. Oh, man, we had to get some of this liquid of the gods into us, chat. God bless Monster Energy, baby. God bless Monster Energy. Oh my God, says Hunter, I'm scared to run the lip. The lip is very scary, but that's the quickest way around the racetrack, my boy. That is the quickest way around here when this racetrack is so slicked off. Yo, Shane Gillum. Shane coming in, smashing that like. What is good, Shane? What is good, my boy? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're currently at 37 reactions on the stream. We're at 37 reactions and 63 comments. Can we hit 100 comments, and can we hit 50 reactions? If you're just tuning in, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. So you see these cars starting to line up here down pit lane. They're going to start rolling out onto the racetrack for our A main feature event. And starting on the pole in this one, it's the 124 machine of Brandon Bolton. Bolton going to start on the pole, and alongside him in the 9A, that is Brad Allman. Starting in position number 3 in the 25 machine, that is Jarrett Murphy, and alongside him in the 24K, that is Colton Snyder. Starting in position number 5 in the 7S, that is Cole Rhodes, and alongside him in the 3C, that is Cody Connor. Starting in position number 7 in the 555 ride the Scott Bloomquist car is Cody Myers, and alongside him is the 56 of Brad Dyer. Starting in the 9th position in the 29 ride is Scott Dobbs, and alongside him is the 13 13 machine of Charles Silvis. Then we see the 21 ride of Chris Webster starting there in 11th. The 98 ride of Joshua Hawkins there in 12th. Josh Smith starting in 13th with Ty Dickinson right there behind him. Aaron Perrin to the outside of the 83 machine with Thomas Hedgepath starting in 16th. Jeff Billingsley there in the 21 ride, and Hunter I can't say the last name. Hunter Hepner, and it looks like Cameron Bailey missing the start of this one. We're supposed to start with 19 cars, but we're going to start with 18. But out in front, it is Brandon Bolton and Brad Almond as the pace truck makes the hard left-hand turn down pit lane. We're going to set these drivers loose as the green flag is in the air here for the Slick Track Challenge. Quickly, it's the 124 ride sliding up to the high side of the racetrack. But here comes Jared Murphy. Jared Murphy down low. He's going to try to slide job into the front spot, but a great crossover out of the 124 machine. So Brandon Bolton still out in front, but here comes the 25 ride of Jared Murphy as these drivers doing a fantastic job all throughout this field. A little bit of contact between the 24K and the 3C ride. As you can see, Cole Rhodes trying to work his way down using the bottom side of the racetrack. As he's going to try to slide up here to see how slick this racetrack is. As Cole is going to jump up to the high side here right in front of his teammate. The 3D ride of Scott Dobbs right there behind him. So Scott Dobbs there in the 29 machine in position number 7. But out in front, it is all Brandon Bolton. Bolton showing the way, leading the way here early on in this one. Jared Murphy right there in second. Brad Almond in position number 3 as the first caution flag is going to fly. The first caution flag coming out here of the evening. It looks like Jeff Billingsley having some issues here in the 21 ride, already going down the lap. Car super slow. Looks like he tries to get it down onto pit lane here. Just that little bit of sideways and getting down so slow. The pit road speed. That Kicker Performance Audio number 21 ride brings out the first caution flag of the evening. A tough break here as that's going to stack everybody back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing in just a few more moments as Brandon Bolton out in front to start this thing off. Bolton showing the way in that 124 ride, but he's got Jared Murphy right there nipping at his heels. Same with that Dirt Hustlers number 9A ride of Brad Almond, Colton Snyder, and Cody Connor right there in 3rd, 4th, and 5th as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Brandon Bolton out in front, and we're... Man, oh man, oh man. This has been some crazy, crazy racing already. Yo, Daryl Rhodes. Daryl coming in, smashing that follow button. Daryl, welcome to the Peacemaker crew, my boy. Welcome to the Peacemaker family coming in, hitting that follow button, coming in, hitting that like as well. Michael Dickinson coming in, smashing that like. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Mo Racers in the house. Mo Racers. What is good, Shane? What is good, my boy? I feel the announcer's pain trying to pronounce names for sure. It is tough. It is tough, Peter. Trying to pronounce some names is it's a talent, bro. To be able to just even read them first off sometimes is a very, very talent. Like your last name, Neward? Peter Neward? I hope I'm saying it right. I might not be. Who knows? I normally murder last names, bro. I normally murder them. Like, they are so far off, they're not even close. It is crazy, man. Trying to say some last names, especially so quickly, is it's a trick. It's a talent, you know. As we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Bolton out in front. He gets that green flag, and we're back to green flag racing. Brad Almond right there in second. Jared Murphy there in position number 3. Cody Connor there trying to slide up in front of the 24K. But here comes Scott Dobbs. Dobbs in the 29 ride down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Slowly but surely sliding up as they're 3 wide right there behind him. Josh Smith right there in the middle of it as the 21 ride of Chris Webster is right there, and a little bit of contact. Scott Dobbs going to go around. Scott Dobbs upside down the 21 ride of Webster collected in that as well. Webster upside down as that Blackjack Strung ride going upside down and for a wild ride, and we are back under the caution flag here. As man, oh man, as quickly as we went back to green flag racing, the caution flag right back out here. These guys are feeling very, very, very racy around this racetrack. Even with it being so slicked off, these guys they mean business, man. They mean business. As you see, the 83 ride. If we play back just a little bit, the 83 ride gets into the back bumper of the 29 of Scott Dobbs. That spins Scott Dobbs down the racetrack into the 56 ride of Brad Dyer, which then collects the 21 machine there on the bottom side of Webster. And then Webster comes back up the racetrack. So does the 29 machine and the 56. Nowhere to go for the 98, the 13 ride. Actually, both the 13 rides getting a little piece of that one, as they both end up back on all four tires. We're going to get them stacked back up and back out onto the racetrack here, as we do see Chris Webster still out there. The 56 ride of Brad Dyer back out on the racetrack. Jeff Billingsley's back out there. Looks like Scott Dobbs still parked down pit side, so a tough break there for the 29 ride of Scott Dobbs, as he was looking to have a very, very good run here tonight. But out in front, it is still Brandon Bolton leading the way, as Bolton continues to lead the way here in this one. Yo, Peter, my boy, Peter coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Let's get it, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are enjoying the show, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. And as you guys can see, we do the Delaware restarts here, where our leader has their own row here at the front of the field, so they basically get to choose where they want to start this restart at. You know, they can choose the bottom, they can choose the high side. They got room to work, and that means second and third are lined up side by side right there behind them. So they're stacked up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Me too, sir. Good luck and have fun with the stream. Absolutely, Peter. Absolutely, my boy. Much love. Good to see you in here. Yo, Frank Fonda coming in with that like, as well as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Brandon Bolton continuing to lead the way. Bolton with the green flag. You see Brad Allman right down on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to try to slide up. No, he's going to stay down low, as Sharon Murphy with that high side momentum going to stay right there in position number 2. Colton Snyder trying to take over position number 3 here from that 9A ride, as here comes Cole Rhodes. Rhodes now up into position number 4, as he saw the 9A ride pancake that outside wall, and the caution flag is going to come back out. This slick track here at Eldora Speedway is proven to be very, very difficult for a lot of these drivers. As once again, another caution flag coming out, as it looks like Hunter Hepner having some issues. Hunter looks like a little 3-wide action here, gets into the 21 ride, gets up into that outside wall, and goes for a wild ride himself here. A lot of front end damage there to the 13 ride. That car looks like it is all bent up. The rear end is totally out of whack. Looks like that right rear is just shoved right up into that upper quarter panel there. So that's a tough break for the 13 ride, as he takes it right down pit lane. We're going to get a different look at this one, as we're going to jump right on board here with Hunter, as he heads down here, gets that little bit of contact, loses the rear end, gets up into that outside wall, and from that point on, it is just hang on, help me, baby, Jesus, help me, Tom Cruise, as he goes for a wild ride. And that car, unfortunately, all messed up, still pointing in the wrong direction, as the rest of the field starts bearing down at a corner number 4 down the front stretch. Our flagman throws that caution flag in a quick hurry. As we're going to get him lined back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Brandon Bolton's been hitting these restarts absolutely perfect here. He's been hitting these restarts so nice. SDK has been funky lately for Let me see here. Let me take a quick look here. STK has been funky lately for what he's doing. It's very difficult to do camera work and announce and keep a show going. It is a lot. It is a lot. There's a lot of things that you always got to keep an eye on. You got to have both eyes open and maybe sometimes that third eye just to keep an extra eye on everything that's happening. Takes a lot of practice and time. He's doing a very good job. Much appreciated, Peter. Much appreciated, my boy. Much love. Hey, Peacemaker, your position tracker up top isn't working, boss? Isn't it? I think sometimes it kind of skips like that because it's trying to relay everyone's positions. I don't know. Sometimes it's a little messed up. Let me see here. Let's see if we can just get that reset here, just in case if it is. They just did an update, so hopefully it's gonna be a little bit better. But I think that's just iRacing timing trying to catch up to itself. As we are back to green flag, racing the green flag back out of the air. Brandon Bolton with yet again another perfect restart out in front as Colton Snyder now up into that second spot. As here comes Cole Rhodes up on the high side. Rhodes right there on the back bumper of Jarrett Murphy as Murphy slides back here, and they're going to go 3 wide here for position number 2. 3 wide down into corner number 1. Jarrett Murphy's going to try to slide up in front of that 24K ride. As Colton Snyder's going to try to give him a little bit of payback here in 3 and 4. He can't quite get there as Jarrett Murphy back into position number 2. And Cole Rhodes now into that third position as Rhodes with a great run there on the high side, making some ground up here quickly. But one driver that's been absolutely shot out of the cannon all race long is our leader, the 124 ride, already out to a 1.8 second lead. Already out to a massive lead over the rest of the field as Jarrett Murphy there in second, about 15 car lengths behind our leader. Cole Rhodes closing that gap though on Jarrett Murphy, so Murphy may have a little bit of competition up here at the front of the field as they're going to start to battle here for that second spot on the racetrack. This is exactly what Brandon Bolton wants to see. He wants to see these two go neck and neck, toe and toe here for quite a few laps so he can try to open that gap even more. But as they start to get single file just ever so slightly, Jarrett Murphy's closing that gap. He's starting to close that gap up just a little bit. He's starting to close it up as now it's down to about a 1.2 second lead. Cole Rhodes sliding back a little bit from that 25 ride as Colton Snyder there in 4th and Cody Connor in position number 3. And now we see Josh Smith now up into that 6th position. Brad Allman there in 7th. Chris Webster, after going upside down not too long ago, he's back up inside the top 10 as he's there in 8th. Same with the 29 ride as Scott Dobbs as he's up inside the top 10, trying to take that 9th position away from Charles Silvis. As Scott Dobbs pancakes that outside wall, you can see Cameron Bailey right there behind him. Bailey unfortunately missed the start of this race and is a couple laps down. Brad Dyer there in 11th, Aaron Perrin there in 12th. Thomas Hedgepath there in 13th, Joshua Hawkins in 14th, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 15 drivers. As Ty doing a great job there in that Papa Mike Promotions Elite Performance Industries Pricey Bear Designs number 9 ride. Hunter Hepner there in that 16th position, unfortunately not having as good of a night as he would hope as that car is absolute handful here. You can see how much that car's going around, and there he goes. He spins around on the bottom side of corner number 1, and unfortunately for Hunter, the caution flag flies, and he takes that ride right down pit lane. What a run there for all these drivers, as man, oh man, they have been putting on one heck of a show for us, with Brandon Bolton still leading the way here. Jarrett Murphy there in 2nd, and Cole Rhodes right there in 3rd. As we're going to take a, well, we saw it live there. We saw that 13 ride of Hunter Hepner just having some issues there, dealing with the slickness. And that's what happens when this racetrack is 100% slicked off. There's not a lot of traction around the racetrack, except for really right along the very, very bottom of the racetrack. But you got to get woed up so much that you don't really get a good gear ratio that you can run that bottom side and be as fast as what's up on the high side. The high side is definitely the dominant lane once this racetrack gets completely worn off. It's got that good little bit of grip up there against that outside wall, but it is only inches away from disaster while you're running that high side. But, I mean, you can try to run it through the slick, but you got to be very, very good throttle control and continue to try and trying to make sure that you just hit those marks absolutely perfect is it's a very, very, very tough thing to do. Yo, Nicholas Merkley, my boy Nick coming in with that like and the 50-star dono. Are you kidding me, Nick? Nick coming in with that big dono. Wheel is still backwards. This is mindfuck. I don't blame you right there, Ty. I don't blame you there at all, my dude. I don't know how you're keeping that thing straight. I don't know how you're doing it. Peacemaker always puts on a good show, no doubt about it. You know it, Logan. You know it, my boy. It glitches out a little bit. I use the same program. Yeah. It's kind of funky for a little while there. It was really bad, but I think this last update that they did really fixed it. I had some issues before for like the last month or so with the programming, and it was just like it wouldn't refresh automatically. And like it would just be super glitchy and everything else, but I think it's been very, very good here tonight. You just see that scoreboard bounce around a lot. I think it's just the live timing trying to catch up to itself. But other than that, I think they've done a good job with the update. Looks like everything is kind of back to the way it was, and looks like everything with SDK is starting to work pretty good again. Looks like it's all starting to work pretty good again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button, hit that share button as we're back to Green Flag Racing. The green flag back out in the air here once again for Brandon Bolton. As Bolton puts that power down, he's got the 25 right there in tow. Cole Rhodes right there as well. A great run here for Rhodes as he's going to take a look down low. He can't quite make it work as now Colton Snyder is going to stuff his nose up into the outside here of that 7R ride. Once again, he's going to stick true to it, and he's going to stay right there and take that third spot away. So Rhodes now back into that fourth position with Cody Connor right there behind him, and it's an absolute dogfight back here as everyone up there on that high side battling for every position and every inch they can, as now you see the 9A ride hard into that outside wall, and around goes Josh Smith. Smith goes around after having to get onto the binders ever so slightly to avoid contact with the 9A ride. I think it was Chris Webster that was right there behind him. Didn't know he was checking up, gets into his back bumper just ever so slightly and helps that ride go around, as we're going to take a look back and see what happens. It's the 9A hard into that wall. The 83's trying to get checked up, and that's exactly what happened. Just trying to get woed up in time, did not make that contact with Brad Almond, and the 21 ride just misjudges the speed that the 83 had coming off the corner exit there. Gets into that back bumper and helps him go around. So a quick caution here. We're going to get him lined back up and ready to go back to Green Flag Racing, but a tough break there for the 83 rider Josh Smith, as he's going to be back here at the rear of the field. He's just trying to get himself in line in between, you know, the lead lap cars and the lap down cars here, as he's going to slot right in between the 98 and the 19B ride. As we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are just tuning in, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Man, oh man, jump into the chat right now. Let me know who you want to see down here in Victory Lane. Does Brandon Bolton get it done? Does Jarrett Murphy find a way to get around him? Do we see a new driver down in Victory Lane like Colton Snyder, who, without a doubt, this would be one of the biggest wins of his career here with that 24K ride, as he's right there in position number 3. Do we see Cole Rhodes in that 7R ride, who's had such a good run here all night long? Do we see him get up here and try to take this win away from Brandon Bolton? Or maybe it'll be that Dirt Hustlers number 3, see a Cody Connor, the all-out graphics ride, as he's right there in position number 5, and the green flag is back out in the air. We're going to find out here shortly, as Brandon Bolton quickly puts that pedal to the metal, and that GNG, is that GNG Trucking Express, GNG Express right there on the side of that ride, trying to help them down into victory lane as Bolton once again out in front, trying to keep this 25 ride at bay. Colton Snyder doing a great job there in position number 3. As you can see, some dogfighting going on back here throughout the rest of the field. You see Aaron Perrin down low. Joshua Hawkins up on the high side, the 13 ride. Charles Silvis just right there in front of him. Ty Dickinson with a backward steering wheel doing a great job as he's got that 9 ride now up into that 9th position. So a great run here for Ty Dickinson. Scott Dobbs trying to make some good work on the high side here around Brad Allman for position number 7. So even though this racetrack is very high side dominant, you can see a lot of passes being thrown down here. For one driver who hasn't been passed all night long, it's the 124 rider Brandon Bolton, as Bolton continues to lead the way. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the show, well, here you go, as we're going to jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up session. So crank up that volume, cheer on your favorite driver as we're going to crank it up. No, we're not. We're going to jump into a caution flag. Every time, bro. Every time, ladies and gentlemen. Every time we try to go to a crank it up, it's always the caution flag. It's not even planned, bro. Like, there was no caution flag until I started saying it, okay? It's such a curse. It is such a curse. And you know what? We were just talking about Ty Dickinson, and I do believe Ty is the reason we're back under the yellow here. A little bit of contact there with the 98 ride, helping him go around. He's going to back it down to the bottom side of the racetrack. With that 9 ride, that Papa Micro Motions 9 car going around, bringing out the caution flag for the Apex Designs KR1 number 9 car. Man, oh man, oh man. Tough break there for Ty. The old announcer's curse and the old crank it up caution flag coming out to bite Ty in the butt, as we're going to get him stacked back up and we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this restart with the crank it up. So we're going to crank up that volume and cheer these drivers on. So we're going to get ready here for a quick Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up caution, as we're about halfway in and halfway to go in this A main feature event, the Dirt Series. All out graphics, slick track challenge here from Eldora Speedway. It's Brandon Bolton out in front, Jarrett Murphy there in second, and Colton Snyder there in third. As they are gonna get ready to fire it back up, ladies and gentlemen, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver. Here we go. Never mind, ladies and gentlemen, never mind. Cautions breeding cautions here once again, and the caution flag going to come back out here. We're going to take a quick look back and see what happens, as I do believe it might have been 7R getting a piece of that one, or his teammate Scott Dobbs here, as Dobbs up on the high side. Looks like he is going to collect the 13 ride of Charles Silvis. They're going to continue down. He's going to get into the infield safer barrier tires, and he's going to go around, pointed in the wrong direction. So a tough break there for Scott Dobbs, but after the caution flag came out, we saw some more contact here as well. So it looks like the 3C ride and the 7R ride going to come together, going to kind of get hooked in together there. Sideways goes the 3C ride with some good help from the 7R. Luckily enough for those two, the caution flag came out before that incident, so I'm not sure if they are going to get their position back or not. We're going to have to wait and take a look. It looks like maybe the 7R of Cole Rhodes still scored in position number 4. But I do believe Cody Connor, unfortunately, is deep in the field here. back behind the 9 ride of Ty Dickinson. So Cody not getting that spot back. Might have took that ride down pit side to get some work done to it. So we're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here once again. A little cautions, breeding cautions, but ladies and gentlemen, turn up that volume and cheer these drivers on as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here at Eldora Speedway. All right, it's the caution flag coming back out here once again. We're going to take a look back and see what happens here. Is yet again another caution flag flying, as it looks like Jeff Billingsley entered pit lane, possibly Scott Dobbs getting collected as well. So we're going to take a look and see what happens here. Scott Dobbs right in the middle here. A little bit of contact there with Aaron. Aaron gets up into the outside wall and goes upside down. A tough break there for Scott Dobbs in that 3D Racing number 29 ride. You see that rear end all busted up, that shock out of it, and he's going to go park it on his side as well and take that car down pit side. A tough break there for Scott Dobbs. He was looking to have a great run here in that 29 ride. Just unfortunate break. Goes up the racetrack into that 22 ride, climbs that outside fence. And another tough lick and another moment of upside downness for that 29 machine, as Scott has been probably one of the most upside down drivers I have ever seen. I think he spends more time upside down than he does on all four wheels. As we're going to get him lined back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button. Every single like, comment, share helps the stream grow more and more and more, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Brandon Bolton out in front, and he gets that green flag here once again. As Brandon Bolton leads the way here in that 124 ride. He's got the 25 of Jarrett Murphy right there on his back bumper, but Murphy's going to go for that slide job here in 1 and 2. So Jarrett Murphy looking to take over the lead, but here comes the slide job from the 124 machine. He slides up in front of him, the crossover. A new race leader, as now the 25 ride of Jarrett Murphy is out in front. Murphy taking the lead, but now getting up into the outside wall. That's the 124 ride of Brandon Bolton takes that lead back. Here comes Colton Snyder. Snyder is going to slide over the front nose of the 25 machine. And here comes the 7R of Cole Rhodes. Rhodes going to slide up. He's going to tail tag the 24K of Colton Snyder. And Snyder's going to go around, collects the 13 ride of Charles Silvis. And now upside down goes Colton Snyder after having such a good run here throughout this one. 24 ride having some issues. Looks like that rear end may be busted up. It is all messed up here, that car. Trying to get back onto all fours here, as it looks like that rear end snaps back together. He's going to keep on rolling here, but Cole Rhodes close that gap, gets up into the 24K ride. Once he does that, the 24 gets up into that outside wall. We actually saw, before that happened, the caution flag came out, which case it was Josh Smith and Brad Almond coming together here as Josh Smith gets into the 13 ride, comes down the racetrack, collects Brad Almond. So coincidental caution flags coming out. We have two different incidences here. We'll take a look and see what happens here again with Colton Snyder and that 7S ride. As you can see him going for that big slide job here, just barely clears him, but as he does that, the 24 ride with a big run, getting back down to the gas, it's right into his back end, kind of shoves that car up into the outside wall. Goes for a wild ride as the caution flag once again comes back out. So we're going to stack them back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Out in front, it is Brandon Bolton continuing to lead the way in that G&G Express number 24 ride, 124 ride. And in second position, you see the 7R of Cole Rhodes. And in the third position is the 25 ride of Jarrett Murphy. There in fourth, it's the 21 machine of Chris R. Webster. And in position number 5 in the HRT number 13 is Charles Silvis as the green flag back out in the air here with 13 more laps left to go. Picture perfect here for Halloween Eve as these drivers head down the backstretch. And this completely slicked off racetrack, running that outside wall just inches away from disaster. Bolton is going to lead another lap, but Cole Rhodes is right there in second position trying to reel him in. Jarrett Murphy holding on to third is now the 21 machine right there in that fourth position. Like a great run here and a great rebound for the 21 machine as we've seen him collected in a couple different wrecks here in this A main, but now up inside the top 5. Now you see the 98 ride as well. Joshua Hawkins, who's been sitting kind of dormant here for most of this race, now up into position number 5. So Hawkins now up inside the top 5 here as the 3C rider Cody Connor goes for the slide jump. He's going to clear him down the backstretch, and now Cody Connor is into position number 5. It's Ty Dickinson and Charles Silvis battle here for that 7th position. They see Colton Snyder there behind them trying to get back up into the top 3 here as Colton with a great run here, trying to have a good rebound after getting collected in that last incident, trying to make some moves, trying to make some ground up. You see Josh Smith right there behind him, Brad Almond as well. Aaron Perrin and Brad Dyer still out there on the racetrack, laying down some wicked fast lap times. Jeff Billingsley out there as well in that 21 machine as he continues to run some laps, continuing to keep that car out there on the racetrack hard into that outside wall, but no caution flag. No caution flag here for the 21 machine as he's going to keep on rolling, but unfortunately down a few laps in this one. But out in front, it is all Brandon Bolton, and now battling for second is Jarrett Murphy and Cole Rhodes as Murphy slides up and takes position number 2 away. Here comes Chris Webster as Webster up into this picture as well as Webster trying to take that 3rd position away from the 7R ride. With only 6 more laps left to go here in this one, can Brandon Bolton get it done? Can he keep these drivers at bay? He's got about a half a second lead over top of that 25 machine of Jarrett Murphy, but nice and steady, slow and absolutely picture perfect race so far for this 124 machine with 5 more laps left to go, headed down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. He's going to get 4 more laps left to go. 4 more laps on the docket here for that 124 machine. Cole Rhodes going to slide up and take that 2nd spot back away from Jarrett Murphy. So Murphy back to 3rd. They start to gap themselves a little bit here from Chris Webster. Cody Connor quite a ways back behind them as he's got a bit of a gap between himself and the 6th place car of Joshua Hawkins, and here comes Colton Snyder. Snyder back up into that 7th position, and he's looking for more as he's all over the back bumper of the 98 machine of Joshua Hawkins, as he's going to send it down to the bottom side. He's going to slide job over the 98. So now the 24K ride back up inside the top 6. So here comes Ty Dickinson as well with a messed up wheel, as the settings all got messed up here before this race. But out in front, getting the white flag, is Brandon Bolton. So one more time around for the 124. Bolton down the backstretch, the 7R of Cole Rhodes in tow, into corner number 3, and out of corner number 4 for the Slick Track Challenge here at Eldora Speedway. It's Brandon Bolton picking up the checkered flag. Cole Rhodes there in position number 2, and Jarrett Murphy coming home in that 3rd spot in that iRacing iFlag HRT Longhorn ride. Coming home there in 3rd, but Brandon Bolton getting it done, burning down the house here on the front stretch. He's excited about this one. He is super duper happy here, as you can see him trying to burn down the house here. Doing a little bit of a burnout, doing some donuts here on the front stretch. Back that thing up here into the podium spot, out in front as he picks up the checkered flag here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 124 ride of Brandon Bolton, as Bolton gets it done. Man, what a race. Brandon Bolton had a few very, very tough competitors right there nipping at his heels all race long, but he just continued to hit his marks, make sure that he hit those restarts perfectly, and keeps that 124 machine out in front, keeping Cole Rhodes and Jarrett Murphy at bay, as that IRP number 7R ride, the House of Speed 3D Racing number 7R there in 2nd, and the iRacing iFlag Longhorn number 25 ride of Jarrett Murphy coming home in 3rd. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 124 machine. Let's see some checkered flags up in the chat right now. Let's see a bunch of checkered flag emotes up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we want to see right now, is a bunch of checkered flags up in the chat here for that 124 machine. Lydia, yeah, another rough night for Scott. Go Cole Rhodes. Absolutely a tough night once again for Scott. Scott's been going through it here the last couple weeks. He's been going through it. Good race, good job, Cole. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What a race, what a run there. All these drivers were absolutely insane here tonight, man. We saw some wicked racing, a lot of side-by-side action, a lot of slide jobs, and guys just battling all throughout the field for every single position they can. But it's all Brandon Bolton at the front of the field as he picks up the checkered flag here. In this one, we're going to quickly throw that bad boy up there as Brandon Bolton picking up the checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump over into the Discord here, and we're going to pull our race winner up into the broadcast booth as Brandon Bolton waiting patiently here for his post-race interview. Courtney coming in with those checkered flags. Let's get it, Courtney. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready here for our post-race interview with our race winner, Brandon Bolton, in the 124 machine, that G&G Express ride, as he parks it down here in Eldora Speedway Victory Lane. Hey Brandon, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Do you got a copy?
What's going on, bud?
Not much. Brandon, my boy, as soon as we saw you load into the sim, we knew you were going to be a force to be reckoned with. But that car was absolutely hooked up here tonight, man. Up there on that high side, running the rim. You had a lot of tough competitors right there nipping at your heels. You hold them all back, leading pretty much the entire race there. I think only a couple laps where maybe Jarrett Murphy got out in front of you just a little bit. But coming down to the end, you're out in front, hit those restarts perfectly, and pick up yet again another checkered flag here in the Dirt Series Promotions races. Man, how does it feel, and how did you get it done?
Oh, it feels good. I like this car and track combo a lot. I don't really like the up on the fence like it was. I wish it was kind of multi-groove, but when you set the track to 100% in this whole challenge thing, that's kind of what you get. So it is what it is. But it was a good race. I like racing with Murphy a lot, especially in this series. Cole, I don't know if I've raced with him before, but I mean he was pretty good. And my buddy Webster coming from the tail, or basically the tail to fourth. So if he could have got up there, it would have been entertaining for sure.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That was some wicked, wicked racing, man. You guys put on one heck of a show here for us tonight. Brandon, who do you got to thank for such a wild ride?
Oh yeah, for sure. Burgess Motorsports Consulting for sure. Carthage Auto Parts, Seam Setups, Craig Schwartz. I mean, it was a fixed deal, but I mean that he's the man still. Just you guys putting this whole deal on. I keep telling Josh I'm going to commit to one of these series, but I don't know when that's going to happen. We'll see.
Well, hopefully over the winter time we'll see you in here more and more and more, as you always put on a heck of a show here for us, especially in these UMP modifieds like you did here tonight as you get the job done. Brandon, congratulations on picking up the checkered flag here tonight.
Appreciate it, brother. Always enjoy watching your broadcast too. You're
Absolutely.
doing a hell of a job.
Thank you, my boy. Thank you.
Anytime, man.
Absolutely. All right, Brandon, have yourself a wonderful evening, my boy.
Yes, sir. You got it. You as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 124 machine of Brandon Bolton as he picks up the checkered flag here tonight, man. What a race. What a run there from Mr. Brandon Bolton, as we're going to jump into the booth now with our second place finisher, the 7R ride of Cole Rhodes, as Rhodes comes home in position number 2 here tonight. Rhodes with a good run, a great race here, and parks that 7R ride down here in that second position. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some checkered flags up in the chat here for the 7R ride of Cole Rhodes, as Rhodes comes home in position number 2. Hey, Cole, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Do you get a copy?
I sure do.
Cole, my boy, what a race here tonight, man. We saw a lot of very, very tough competitors, but the hardest and toughest part of this race all night long was that 100% slick state, man. We saw a lot of guys slipping and sliding around. It made for some very interesting racing, especially up there on that high side, with you guys only being, a couple inches away from disaster lap after lap. And here you are, down here at the end of 50 hard, grueling laps there in position number 2 on the podium. How does it feel, and how did you get it done here tonight?
I mean, obviously, I'd rather have that win, but I mean, we charged for it and had an opportunity at it, and I threw that slider just a little bit hard. And I mean, Brandon did a great job. He did everything he needed to do to win that race. So, in the end, I mean, pretty good. I'm not unhappy with how it went, but I'd have rather had that P1.
Absolutely, absolutely. As every one of these drivers always wants to pick up that checkered flag, but such stout competition here. It's so hard to do on a regular basis, like we've seen Brandon do here a few times in these UMP modifieds, as he's really got the what do you want to call it, niche for them, a little bit of the niche for it, as he's very good in these things. And you were right there running with him, very competitive right there on his back bumper for quite a little while, and we saw you battling with the 25 right of Jarrett Murphy and so many other cars throughout this field, man. It looked like you guys were having a lot of fun out there and having a good time.
Oh yeah, it was tough with it being 100%. I mean, it was, if you got off that wall, you were falling back. I mean, a couple times guys had touched the wall up in front of me, and I tried to dip down to get a run a slider into the next corner, and just seemed like you come off that wall, and it was tough. So moving through the field was you really had to plan your attack and get lucky a few times. I think I ruffled the feathers of a few guys in here, and I mean, not my intentions, but I was trying to charge forward just like everybody else.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. When it becomes that one-lane racetrack, sometimes you just got to force the issue and try to get that car into a slot where, it might be a little bit tighter than what some guys would prefer. And, there's contact. And, I mean, that's racing. And, sometimes that contact happens, whether it's your fault or their fault or really no one's fault at all. Just, some good, hard racing like we saw here tonight, man. But all in all, a great run, a great drive there for that 7R ride. You parked that car down here on the podium. A good run and a good race. Cole, who would you like to thank for such a wicked race?
I'd like to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. Always appreciate that. I enjoy watching your stuff from time to time on there when I can catch it. I got to thank House of Speed, Hauser, and all the guys over there. They've really taught me a lot when it comes to driving anything on this sim. 3D racing and Justin Norwood Sim Sports.
Beauty. All right, Cole. Well, congratulations on a solid second place run. Hopefully, we'll see you down here, a few more times throughout the Slick Track Challenge here before the end of the year, and hopefully, we'll see you down here in Victory Lane one of these nights.
Sounds good. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, Cole. Have yourself a wonderful evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for that 7R ride of Cole Rhodes as Rhodes comes home in position number 2 here tonight as we're going to pull in our third place finisher now. It is the 25 machine of Jarrett Murphy coming home in position number 3. As, man, what a run and what a drive here for Jarrett Murphy tonight as that car looked very, very fast here all night long. We're going to pull Murphy here into the Discord. Hey, Jarrett, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth to get a copy.
Yes, sir.
Jarrett, my boy, what a race, man. We saw you guys up there battling hard throughout the whole entire race. The 25 ride of yourself looked very, very stout. Looked like you had a lot of speed. We saw you battling, trying to take the lead a couple of times there from Brandon Bolton. Just unfortunately there late in the race, just not hitting those slide jobs or just getting, those tough competitors up at the front. They are coming down to the end of this one. You end up in position number 3, still up on the podium. A great finish and a great points race for the series. But definitely not where you wanted to park that 25 ride, as I know you wanted it down there in Victory Lane here tonight.
Yeah, man, it was a good race, especially for what the track gave us. But yeah, I just couldn't ride there in second the whole race. I had to try something and then stuffed it in the wall a couple times, messed up the right front, and just started driving different after that. But good race to Brandon and whoever came in second. I can't remember his name, but yeah, good race for sure. We'll try again next time, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. A heck of a race. Looked like you guys were having a lot of fun out there as you guys were slipping and sliding all over the place and getting some massive runs and massive speed up there on the high side of this racetrack. Is a beautiful night once again here for the Dirt Series Promotions racing, and it was absolutely picture perfect. I couldn't have, had better racing here to broadcast across any channel of mine, and you guys put on a heck of a show. Jarrett, who would you like to thank here tonight for such a wicked run?
Just to my boys at HRT Sim Racing. It was just me and Chucky tonight, but in the Cordy Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag, Knuckle Dragon Concrete, all my boys, we all do this together and just have fun. We don't take it too seriously. Just try to get together and have a good time, but try to be serious all at the same time. And thanks for you to broadcasting all the time, man. You guys, you're awesome.
Absolutely. Much appreciated, my boy. Much appreciated. Thanks for the kind words. But, Jarrett, congrats on the solid third-place run here tonight, man. A good, solid podium finish. Hopefully we'll see you back down here for, next week, and hopefully we'll see you in here for maybe one of these Victory Lane interviews.
Yes, sir. I hope so. Have a good one, man.
Absolutely. You as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 25 machine of Jarrett Murphy as he comes home in position number 3 here tonight, man. What a race for Mr. Jarrett Murphy, man. These guys all put on one heck of a show, one heck of a race here all night long as we're going to take a look at our final standings here for the race, the final results here as Brandon Bolton in the 124 machine picks up the checkered flag. Cole Rhodes coming home in second with Jarrett Murphy there in position number 3. Chris Webster and Cody Connor round out our top 5 with Colton Snyder, Ty Dickinson, Joshua Hawkins, Charles Silvis, and Josh Smith rounding out our top 10. Then we saw Brad Almond, Aaron Perrin, Brad Dyer, Jeff Billingsley, and Scott Dobbs rounding out our top 15 with Cameron Bailey, Thomas Hedgepath, Hunter Hepner there in 18th, and Cody Connor in that 555 ride, coming home in 19th position, as I think Cody may have lost internet connection. A tough break there for Mr. Cody Connors in this one, but unfortunately, chat, we're gonna have to call it there on that note. Unfortunate break, as we gotta go to work. We gotta go to work once again, man. We gotta go to work once again. Scott Dobbs wins the upside down challenge. Too often, eh, Scotty? It happens quite often, my boy. A tough break here once again tonight. Another tough race for you, but man, what a race that was, chat. Some wicked racing, some wicked runs all around here. And we saw some very, very fast drivers up at the front of the field battling it out, lap after lap after lap. But unfortunately, that is going to do it here for us this evening. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, baby. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, chat. Peace out, baby. Let's go. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.